A lot of people ask me this interesting question, and the question is, do you think AI is going to completely take over the world and we're going to wind up losing all these jobs and yada, yada, yada? And my answer to that is always no. I don't think that's the case at all. I mean, if you see Arnold Schwarzenegger in his 40s showing up at your door, I'd probably get a little concerned, but I don't think it has anything to do about the jobs. No, here's the thing. Robotics and AI can only do so much, right? And they're unlimited in capabilities, but performing those capabilities, that's where their restriction lies. Okay? If you think about it, robotics and AI, it doesn't have, I talk about it like it's an entity, right? It doesn't have the intellectual perseverance, maybe perception, better word. The EQI perception, the emotional intelligence perception that a human requires in order to determine the appropriate outcome. Now you can program machines with data, you can program them with scenarios, but they're not going to be capable of really discerning the interesting nuances that take place between human interaction. And that's the reason why people are still going to be needed. That's one reason. The second reason is this. So apparently there's a shop out in San Francisco that makes pizzas. And then it's either the same shop or a different one, because I just heard about this, that does hamburgers, right? It could be all in the same restaurant. But nonetheless, whether they're in the same restaurant or they're two separate organizations, two separate companies, doesn't matter. Because that's pretty cool, right? That's kind of neat to see a robotic arm sitting there spinning dough on top of its finger and actually creating a pizza crust. That's actually kind of cool. However, it's still going to require people coming in on the back end. You're going to need to have people who are trained and knowledgeable to know how to actually fix the robotics. What about oil and grease getting into your food? Ooh, right? You still have to have somebody who's capable of cleaning, making repairs, also being able to go in and actually inspect to make sure that the regulations around health and food safety are kept up. Those are all human functions. You could probably build a robot to fix a robot, but you still need a person to build the robot that's going to fix the robot, right? You still have to rely on people. So in fact, it's very likely that in the age of robotics that it could actually open up more opportunities, more talent could be required. The more robots we put into place, the more we may need them. We need people. How are we going to get robots back and forth from doing the things that they do, right? Especially if they don't make legs. So AI is a little bit different in the capacity that AI, you have to actually be very careful about when it comes to human resources, because AI can accidentally, through the algorithms and inadvertently, put your organization in a position where it is exercising adverse impact, which means that on the surface, it looks like it's a great idea, but down below the surface, there's actually something going on where you're, committing some sort of employment violation. It could be like discriminating or something like that, right? AI has that potential to do that. And so you have to really understand how the AI works, study the data coming out of the AI to ensure that your organization is not putting itself in that position. The only way you can do that is with a human. So no, I don't believe that AI will have the capacity and the capability to actually fully understand the scope of our laws and be able to go in and actually apply them. So, and that's what HR people do. We learn the scope of the law and then we go in and apply it. So listen, if you guys like what you heard today, by all means, go ahead. Feel free to follow me over on BrendaTheHRLady.com. You got all sorts of blogs and all sorts of information going on over there. There's something for everybody, and I look forward to talking to you guys later. Have an awesome rest of your day.